pot still. Then we turn the steam boiler on. When we turn that steam boiler on, the vapor from that black molasses are going to heat up. They're going to go up those pipes, around that coil where they'll begin to cool off, and then down into this tank called the low wire. Now at that point, the product now been distilled for the very first time. It's no longer molasses, it's 40% alcohol. The little bit of black molasses that was left over is down in the bottom of that tank. Now one of our two distillers puts a miner's light on, opens this up, crawls halfway in, stops it with soap and water, and then flushes it down the drain. You ever seen that program on TV, The World's Dirtiest Guy? They came here. They didn't like how small we were, and they left. They said, oh, you guys are too small, and they're gone. They were going to film the program here at one time. So, didn't do it. So we clean this now, we dread it. Now the 40% alcohol, we're going to take it across the road. But we're going to raise it from 40% all the way up to moonshine, 185 proof. We get rid of the impurities, we bring it back to 80 proof. The reason we do that is the federal government taxes the living daylights out of you anything over 80 proof. And so only the big boys like the party who are down in the island of Puerto Rico, they make a wonderful product called the 151. But the mass producer, they have loads of sugar cane, lots of cheap labor, they can afford to do it. Small distilleries have to keep it at 80 or below in order to make a profit off of it. So that's why we do it. Now when we take it over there, that CS stands for column still. That was a 1930 perfume still. We converted it from making
Your phone.
There were 3 in the United States at one time. That's the very last one. We converted it from a perfume still to a rum still. We make rum with it now. Now it's 82 years old, and when we cook over here, we cook over 200 degrees. When we cook over there, we cook over 100 degrees. So let me get you to follow me over there.
Sorry, Ben.
Okay. So he's going to cook it just like you hear it cooking right now. He's going to cook it, it's going to go up that column, and as it comes back down, it separates all by itself into 3 products. It separates what we call the heads, the hearts, and the tails. The tails are the oils. This is the impurities, the alcohol, and the oils. The oils being the heaviest, settle on the bottom. The alcohol settles right in the middle, and then the lightest right on top. And then he uses the greatest gauge of all, the nose and the tongue, just like a shell. Comes over here, he has tubs with it dripping inside of it. And he takes these tubs, just like this, he smells it, and he tastes it. When he no longer tastes that bitterness, that really bitter taste, he then takes and cuts this off and brings another batch. So he keeps doing that until he fills 4 or 5 of these up. He's going to take and he's going to dump them inside of here. Because we're going to sell that. We're going to sell it to the paint manufacturers. We're going to sell it to the cosmetic companies. It's ethanol, methanol, and for all you ladies, fingernail polish remover or acetone. And that comes off of the vapors of molasses. Wow. Anybody want to clear their sinuses? Wrong stuff. Wrong stuff. Acetone. That'll keep your hair from curling for a while. Now, picture a bunch of guys in the backwoods of Louisiana. They just finished making a batch of this, and they're saying, whoa, we got some strong stuff to drink tonight, huh, guys? Not realizing what they got is going to make them get sick. It's going to make them go blind, possibly kill them, because it's eating a hole right in their stomach. And so years ago, when the moonshiners used to do all that moonshine, they didn't filter anything. They drank everything that came out of the stills. That's why they did go blind, and that's why they did die because of that. Now, when your parents and grandparents tell you don't drink right good, that's right good. And so we get rid of it now. What we got left in the tank would be the alcohol and the oils. The oils are the vanilla, the butter, and the molasses flavors. That's in there, and that's all down on the bottom of the tank. The alcohol, now that's 185 proof. That's moonshine. One of the ways you can tell anybody ever offers you pure moonshine, shake the jar. If the bubbles dissipate right away, that's pure alcohol. So you shake it. If it goes away, that's pure alcohol. In other words, people say, hey Bob, can I taste it? And I say, sure. It's 185 proof, it's 93% alcohol. It's gonna kill anything on my finger. Who wants to straighten the hair out? Anybody? Come on over, get your finger full. No
right.
cups, just fingers.
You wanna? All right, yep. I'm gonna try that out.
It's gonna almost dry.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You
What is that, 151 or high?
That'd be like,
Oh, try and
not
swallow.
like 151 or 490.
Now, I had a young lady the other day, as she walked away from putting her finger down in there, she found religion, because I heard her say, Holy Mary, Mother of God.
Gary, turn around.
That's moonshine, that's 185 proof. Now, we can't sell 185 proof. Federal government will not let us do it. So what we do is we keep a chemical upstairs. We mix that chemical with ordinary tap water. It becomes known as deionized water. You take that deionized water and you mix it with these two products, which are inside this tank. It takes it from 185 and brings it right back down to 80 proof, a sellable product. You take all three, you put it in that tank called the White Dog, and the guys thought it would be very funny to name it White Dog. White Dog is an old term for white lightning, moonshine. So you mix it for consistency, you take it across the room where you drop it through a charcoal filter, clean it one last time before it goes into a bottle or a barrel, and it's ready to go. Now, I was telling you how we cook really hot over there, not so hot over here. Because when we cook really hot, we burn the oils off, we got no flavors left. We cooked all our flavors off. All we cooking is alcohol. You continue to cook alcohol at a high rate of heat, you get vodka. Vodkas are mostly made from potatoes, but you get vodka. Vodka, you can mix with orange juice and Bloody Marys. You don't want to go into the rum business by burning everything off, and you end up with a product you don't really want. And so we kid around here, why spend a whole week of production burning your oils off? So we joke that Grandma said to us, put a pot of beans on, cook it low and cook it slow, so that at the end of the day, this will complement this. And you have what it takes to make your own. And that's why we do that. Now, we're going to head over to the other side of the room,